Greatness has a body count. And the first person that has to die is the version of you that's soft. We love to celebrate success. The highlight reel. The wins. The transformation. But no one talks about the suffering behind it. The ego deaths. The identity losses. The emotional funerals. To become someone great, you have to kill who you are. Again. And again. And again. The weak you. The lazy you. The addicted you. The comfort-chasing, dream-talking, do-nothing version of you. This book is not about inspiration. It's not a get-pumped pep talk. It's a roadmap to your personal execution. The old you has to die. The real you has to rise. And the work is the weapon. Stick around until the final chapter. Because that's when you bury the last version of yourself. The one holding you back. The one delaying your destiny. This isn't self-help. This is self-execution. So if you're ready to bleed, sweat, grind, cry, and rise, clock in. Let's go to war with the weakness inside you. Chapter 1. You don't need a plan, you need a funeral. People are obsessed with planning. Vision boards. Strategies. To-do lists. They think if they write it down enough, they'll become successful. But here's the truth, you don't need a plan. You need a damn funeral. You need to kill the part of you that keeps reading books but never takes action. The part of you that's addicted to learning but allergic to execution. The part of you that knows what to do, but chooses comfort instead. Planning is clean. Doing is dirty. And greatness? Greatness lives in the dirt. So here's your first mission, stop building strategies. Start burying excuses. Greatness has a body count. And the first person that has to die is the version of you that's soft. We love to celebrate success. The highlight reel. The wins. The transformation. But no one talks about the suffering behind it. The ego deaths. The identity losses. The emotional funerals. To become someone great, you have to kill who you are. Again. And again. And again. The weak you. The lazy you. The addicted you. The comfort-chasing, dream-talking, do-nothing version of you. This book is not about inspiration. It's not a get-pumped pep talk. It's a roadmap to your personal execution. The old you has to die. The real you has to rise. And the work is the weapon. Stick around until the final chapter. Because that's when you bury the last version of yourself. The one holding you back. The one delaying your destiny. This isn't self-help. This is self-execution. So if you're ready to bleed, sweat, grind, cry, and rise, clock in. Let's go to war with the weakness inside you. Chapter 1. You don't need a plan, you need a funeral. People are obsessed with planning. Vision boards. Strategies. To-do lists. They think if they write it down enough, they'll become successful. But here's the truth, you don't need a plan. You need a damn funeral. You need to kill the part of you that keeps reading books but never takes action. The part of you that's addicted to learning but allergic to execution. The part of you that knows what to do, but chooses comfort instead. Planning is clean. Doing is dirty. And greatness? Greatness lives in the dirt. So here's your first mission, stop building strategies. Start burying excuses. Chapter 4. Suffer on purpose. Comfort is a coward's drug. And suffering, when chosen, becomes your spiritual armor. Here's the rule, you will suffer. The only question is, will it be by choice, or by regret? Regret is pain without purpose. Intentional suffering? That's evolution. Wake up early when you don't want to. Push yourself when your body says stop. Turn down comfort. Turn up friction. In every rep, every rejection, every lonely day. You're not breaking down. You're burning off who you no longer need to be. Suffering builds calluses where excuses used to live. It silences the inner B*TCH. It forges the version of you that can't be shaken. You don't get great by avoiding pain. You get great by inviting it in, and shaking its hand. Acts chapter 5, cut the dead weight, or it'll kill you first. Some people in your life? They're not just slowing you down. They're sabotaging your rise. The enabler. The complainer. The soft friend who validates your excuses. The girlfriend who wants you average because she fears your evolution. Cut them. Not with hate. With precision. Every old version of you came with people who reinforced it. If you're serious about stepping into power, you can't bring the tribe of your weak chapter into your warrior era. Even if they're family. Even if they're nice. If they keep you soft, they keep you small. Greatness demands isolation before elevation. Cut the dead weight. Or it'll cut your future in half. Hammer and Pick chapter 6. The work is the weapon. You want to escape your demons? You don't need therapy right now. You don't need a healing retreat. You need the grind. You need the work. You need to pick up your mission like a sword and swing it until your hands bleed. The gym is your therapy. The business is your healing. The early mornings, the locked-in routines, the quiet hours where no one's watching. That's the battlefield. You don't overcome depression by waiting for motivation. You overcome it by disciplining your environment so ruthlessly, your feelings don't get to vote. The work clears the fog. The work creates the future. The work shuts your inner critic down, because results speak louder than fear. Stop talking. Start clocking in. The work is the weapon. Use it. Chapter 7. Discipline is the religion now. Forget motivation. Forget inspiration. Forget waiting for the perfect headspace. Discipline is your new religion. The alarm goes off. You move. The weight gets heavy. You lift. No one's watching. You still execute. This is no longer about feelings. It's about obedience to the mission. In ancient times, monks followed strict rituals. Warriors trained daily, regardless of mood. They didn't need to feel like it. They simply were it. You want that next level life? It's on the other side of ritualistic execution. Make your routine a non-negotiable. Make your standard a sacred law, and the soft version of you won't survive this holy fire. You're not spiritual until your discipline is louder than your desire. Chapter 8. Burn the backup plan. Let me be crystal clear, success doesn't come with a safety net. You can't rise when you keep one foot in. What if it doesn't work? You can't dominate while entertaining escape routes. Burn the backup plan. You don't make plan B stronger. You make plan A unavoidable. Delete the fallback option. Quit the comfort job. End the energy-draining relationship. Stop talking about what you'll try if this fails. This isn't a side hustle. This is a do-or-die transformation. And when there's no way out, the only thing left is all in fire. You don't need options, you need obsession. Burn the bridge. There's no going back to average. Chapter 9. The mirror doesn't lie. Look in the mirror. No fluff. No filters. No hype. What you see is the result of what you've done, and what you've avoided. No one else to blame. Not your boss. Not your ex. Not the algorithm. You are the reason you're stuck. And that's the most powerful thing you can realize. Because if you caused it, you can kill it. This is your accountability checkpoint. Ask yourself, did I give my all today? Did I move like someone who's lethal? Did I waste hours, or weaponize them? Every rep, every minute, every breath. It's either building your empire or feeding your excuses. Stand in front of the mirror and promise this to yourself. I will become someone my reflection fears to disappoint. Chains. Chapter 10. Chain yourself to the mission. Want to be unshakable? Want to finally break through? Chain yourself to the mission. Not the mood. Not the vibe. Not the hype. To the mission. This means no skipping days. No disappearing for weeks and coming back. Inspired. No giving yourself outs when life gets hard. Because guess what? Life will get hard, and when it does, the undisciplined scatter. The committed? They show up bloody. Chains don't mean weakness, they mean anchor. The mission is now the anchor. You tie yourself to it like it's your oxygen line. Because it is. When you're tired, you serve the mission. When you're lonely, you serve the mission. When no one claps, you serve the mission. People chained to emotion stay average. But the one chained to purpose becomes immortal. Chapter 11. Success will cost you your old life. Let's not sugarcoat it. Success will cost you everything that kept you average. It'll cost you friends who love the old, soft version of you. Weekends wasted on nothing. Ego, comfort, false confidence. And the illusion that you can have it all without giving anything up. Here's the truth. You can't bring the old you into your new life. Success isn't a glow-up. It's a graveyard. You'll bury who you were to become who you're here to be. If you're not ready to let go of old identities, patterns, and people, you're not ready for the throne. Because you can't build a kingdom while clinging to your high school self-esteem. Kill what no longer fits your future. This is evolution by execution. Chapter 12. Become a ghost. Want to know the real secret? Disappearing works. Not forever. Just long enough to build in silence. Everyone's trying to be seen, while the great ones are engineering a version of themselves that's unrecognizable. Become a ghost. Vanish from the parties. Vanish from the group chats. Vanish from the distractions that made you predictable. Then reappear 6 months later like a machine. Stronger. Sharper. Scarier. No need to explain yourself. No need to announce a comeback. Let your new results haunt the rooms your old self used to beg to be in. Disappear with discipline. Reemerge with dominance. Lock. Chapter 13. Lock yourself in the cage. Every man has a beast in him. But most will never meet it. Because they run every time it gets hard. But the greats? They lock themselves in the cage, and break what's weak inside them. The cage can be a cold shower. A 2-hour training session. Building when no one claps. Sacrificing when comfort calls. Discomfort is the key. The cage is the crucible. Because in that cage, the excuses scream. But if you stay, they die. Every time you resist the urge to quit, skip, hide, or scroll, you shrink the version of you that used to control your story. Lock yourself in. Don't come out until something soft in you is dead. Brain Chapter 14. Overthinking is the enemy. You don't need another podcast. You don't need another course. You don't need more time to figure it out. You need to start moving. Now. Overthinking is a comfort mechanism. It disguises itself as strategy. But it's fear in a tuxedo. While you plan, somebody else is executing. While you hesitate, your destiny is slipping away. You don't become legendary by thinking. You become legendary by bleeding emotion. Here's the move: less mind, more momentum. Less ideas, more impact. You'll never think your way into power. You'll bleed and build your way into it. Start messy. Start unready. But start. Chapter 15. Your comfort zone is a coffin. Your comfort zone isn't cozy. It's not safe. It's not peaceful. It's a coffin. It doesn't keep you warm. It keeps you dead while pretending you're alive. And most people? They're embalmed in routines that look comfortable, but are slowly killing their potential. That 9-to-5 you hate but won't leave. That relationship you tolerate but don't grow in. That someday dream you keep rescheduling. All of it is death in disguise. If you want to feel alive again, you have to bury the idea that comfort equals safety. Because it doesn't. Comfort equals decay. Get uncomfortable, or stay dead. Chapter 16. Earn the right to be relentless. Everyone wants to be relentless. To have that killer instinct. That never-stop energy. But here's the truth: you don't get to be relentless until you earn it. And you earn it by showing up when you're not in the mood. Pushing through when results are slow. Staying locked in when no one believes in you. Choosing purpose over pleasure, every single time. Relentlessness isn't talent. It's identity built through obedience. Every day you do what you said you'd do, even when it sucks. You take one step closer to becoming the kind of man whose grind is unshakable. Not because it's easy, but because you're earned. Disciplined. Dangerous. Earn your relentlessness, one brutal day at a time. Ice Cube Chapter 17. Stop explaining. Start executing. Want to level up? Stop telling people. Just do it, silently. Brutally. Relentlessly. Too many people waste time explaining what they're about to do. This year I'm really locked in. I've got big plans. Watch me. No one's watching. They're watching themselves. And the more you talk, the less you do. Let your silence become your pressure chamber. Let your results walk into rooms before you say a single word. Execution is your best flex. Silence is your best strategy. Kill the narrator. Raise the executor. Because the man who says less builds more. Fire Chapter 18. If it doesn't scare you, it won't change you. The breakthrough you're looking for? It's hiding behind the thing you're avoiding most. That business idea. That honest conversation. That risk you keep postponing. That version of you that demands everything from you. You know the one. If it doesn't scare you, it won't change you. And that fear? It's not a warning. It's a signal. Fear means you're near the edge of evolution. Fear means this matters. Fear means do it anyway. Every chapter of greatness begins with a decision to walk toward fear. And keep walking, until it bows to your name. Stop waiting to feel ready. If it scares you, good. That means it's real. And that means it's next. Chapter 19. Kill the man you were proud of last year. Here's a trap almost no one talks about: being proud of who you used to be. You crushed it last year? Good. You made 6 figures? Great. You lost 50 pounds? Respect. But guess what? The man you were proud of last year will be the reason you stay stuck this year, if you don't kill him. Success becomes ego. And ego becomes stagnation. You start coasting. Living off the story of what you did, instead of building who you're becoming. The rule is simple: you don't stay at the top by admiring your climb. You stay at the top by creating a new mountain. So kill the man who thinks he's made it. Then outwork his ghost. Fire Chapter 20. You are the work. The final truth? It's not about the routines. It's not about the strategy. It's not about the aesthetic. It's about becoming the kind of person who never needs to get back on track again. Because the work is who you are. You are the work. You're not grinding because it's trendy. You're grinding because discipline is your identity now. You're not building a lifestyle. You're building a legacy. You don't wake up motivated. You wake up on assignment. Every part of your day has become a weapon. Your silence is sharp. Your focus is fire. Your pain is purpose. Your breath is bulletproof. You don't chase greatness. You embody it. No more fallback plans. No more soft days. No more cycles. This is who you are now. You are the work. And you're just getting started. Brick closing chapter, you did the work. Now die again. If you've made it this far, you've killed 1,000 parts of yourself. The soft version. The distracted version. The one who made promises and never kept them. He's gone. But here's what separates the great from the gods. They don't just die once. They die daily. Every morning you kill comfort. Every night you kill distraction. Every time weakness whispers, you bury it under another day of execution. Because greatness isn't a transformation. It's a graveyard. And every version of you that stood in the way, you already gave them a funeral. Now, live like the version that survived. Because the one who's left is built for war.